welcome. We are here tonight just a handful of days after losing Kobe Bryant, his beautiful daughter Gianna, and 7 others, and we will honor each and every one of them tonight. We also celebrate the life of one of the greatest athletes of all time and someone who touched so many from all over the world. Kobe was a Laker for life. We watched him grow up. We marveled at the things that he could do, and most of all, we loved him, and he loved us back just as much, maybe even more.
We're all grieving. We're all hurt. We're all heartbroken. Everybody that's here, this is really, truly a family. And I know Kobe and Gianna and Vanessa and everybody, thank you guys from the bottom of their hearts. Tonight, we celebrate the kid that came here at 18 years of age and became probably the best dad that we've seen over the past 3 years, man. So in the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out, but in the words of us, not forgotten. Live on, brother.
Back-to-backs are never easy in the NBA, tonight included. LeBron James and the Lakers have responded every time this season. Can they do it tonight? Quinn Cook wearing a shirt familiar to millions. That's what they gave everyone in Staples Center last night to honor Kobe. Dwight Howard with a custom hoodie featuring a photo of Kobe Bean as a boy. It's the Lakers and the Kings as we attempt to return to a new normal. Kobe Bryant loved playing against Sacramento. He was 3-0 against them in playoff series. Lakers won the title all 3 years. Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. I'm Chris McGee, the Hall of Famers, big game James Worthy, 2-time champion, former teammate of Kobe's, Jordan Farmar. Love that you're here with us. Brother, we appreciate you being on set yesterday. In Sacramento, the Kings have a wall inside Golden One Center. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this yet. Really cool, honoring Kobe and Gianna Bryant. There are quotes from former and current Kings players alongside the photos. And, of course, our good friend, yours especially, Jordy, Luke Walton, playing all those years, 9 seasons with Kobe. I know this has been a tough week on him, as well as you see Gianna right next to him. Yesterday, the Lakers held an emotional tribute to Kobe and Gianna Bryant, and all 9 victims of Sunday's helicopter accident. Everyone in the building wore Kobe number 8 or 24 jerseys. 2 seats were left empty for Kobe and Gigi. Usher performed Amazing Grace. LeBron gave a moving speech from the heart, and the only retired jerseys up in the rafters were Kobe's. Pretty special. James, what was it like for you being there? Seeing all that, being a part of it?
Well, of course, this whole week has been, draining, emotional, crying suddenly. And on the way to Staples Center, you're feeling that way. But once you got there, we talked about how the only thing we can do right now is kind of lean on each other. So once you get there and you're around other people that love Kobe and you feel that the energy, you're kind of having a tribute. And for just a short moment, not a long time, but just for a short moment, it just kind of put things in perspective a little bit about, how people come together during these times and how we celebrate what this man, gave to the city and to the world, and to celebrate the lives of the other families, and just for a short moment, it felt good to be with people and with family. So it felt good last night.
Jordy, I was saying today, during that tribute, all the problems in the world just didn't seem to matter. It seemed like the entire city, the entire organization, millions of fans were focused on that moment. Didn't discriminate, didn't judge. It was purely just kind of the raw emotions and love. You're here in studio watching that. A lot of those old videos you're a part of. What was that tribute like?
For me, from the moment the incident happened, the first thing I felt was grateful, and just grateful that I got to be a part of his life in some way, shape, or form, because he was a part of mine since as long as I can remember. And so last night I felt a lot of the same. It's like being with you guys, one of the 6 people to present this to the world, and having a responsibility to like be strong and be able to talk about things and get through this night together. I was just grateful to be here and be a part of it and just enjoying watching everybody really come together as a unit.
I can imagine so many memories have flooded back for you and for Luke. I know you guys have talked this week, but I can imagine you've thought so many, and we're going to hear from Luke later in the show as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, it's more the stuff that no one else will ever know, and the stuff that we don't talk about on TV. It's just the actual brotherhood moments that you have being a teammate and being with somebody day in and day out. For me, for 5 years, for Luke for 9, for Fish for 12 or whatever it was. Those are the memories that really stick with you.
Yeah, I really appreciate you coming into town to do this, and I know you wouldn't miss it for anything. Let's get you live to Sacramento as the Lakers try to get back to basketball. It was a long and memorable day Friday, and they play again less than 24 hours later. Second night of a back-to-back. Mike Trudell joins us from the Golden One Center. Mike, fantastic job yesterday. I know that was tough for you as well. You had a long relationship with Kobe Bryant, but outstanding work.
Oh, thanks, Skeeter. It's nice to see all you guys, and especially Jordan. I just got a chance to speak to Luke a couple minutes ago, and we were just talking about the 2009 celebration at the Orlando Hotel. Jordan, I remember, just like Josh Powell pouring champagne on everybody's heads, and then as I was going through some of these photos from that night, there were, at the end of the night, just Kobe overtaking pictures with Gianna and Natalia and Vanessa over in the corner, and just like with the rest of everybody, all the teammates going in and out, and those are the kind of things where when you look at it before, it's a great memory, and now it just takes on like that whole different kind of meeting. You know what I'm saying, Jordan?
I do, and speaking of 2009 championship in Orlando, that was the first and only time I've ever drank alcohol. I promised
By the way, that's a true story.
I promised my teammates that if we win the NBA championship, I would drink with you guys, and that was the first and last time.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
It was definitely worth it.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh man! All right, well, I'll move on now to Frank Vogel, but yeah, it was great celebrating that, and we probably need to hear more about that later, Jordan, so we can hear a little bit more details from you on that one. So Vogel was just asked guys about this week, and considering all of the emotion that went into last night, and then the team got in really late, considering it was a national game, and of course it started a little bit later than usual. So guys were a little bit fatigued, but Vogel is kind of hoping they find a way to rally tonight here in Sacramento.
It's been challenging. It's been a difficult, heavy week. The game last night was a difficult, heavy game, but it's one where we've drawn strength and tried to pull together as a team, as a family, and try to push forward.
Is energy something on your mind for tonight's game?
Yeah, different kind of challenge, right? Of all the emotions in the world last night with the tribute and our fan base right there, and now you're playing in a second night of back-to-back on the road, and it's just it has a completely different feel to the game. Our guys are mostly emotionally drained from this week, and we got in late at night, so they're going to be physically drained as well. But we've been pretty resilient in back-to-backs this year, and we'll draw on those experiences so far this year. Showing a lot of mental toughness to fight through any of that potential fatigue, and hopefully come out and get a victory tonight.
Coach, did you see the tribute outside the Golden One Center tonight, and what's your reaction to that? And really all these tributes all across the world.
Yeah, I did not see the one here, but I imagine it's special. They're all over the world, like you alluded to. It's deserved. It's just a devastating time for the basketball world, and it's great that they did that here on a visiting arena.
Did you guys get together at all during the day, or did everyone kind of?
We did. We had our normal morning meeting, and did our wrap up from last night, and just the film session and prep for today.
And is this just sort of an ideal situation after last night? Just jump right back into it.
Probably. We're all a little bit tired, so it would have been nice to to be able to just kind of recover from a difficult night last night. But there's obviously benefits to getting right back out there, playing again, and hopefully our guys will respond to that.
All right, guys, a couple more things coming up from Sacramento. We're going to talk to Quinn Cook just about the emotion of last night and trying to transition that to basketball here. And then also, as mentioned, Luke Walton will join us to reflect on Kobe Bryant, his friend and teammate for so many years.
All right, appreciate that, Mike. Good work. More tributes from around the sports world Former LA Galaxy player Ulises Yanez made his first ever start for Team USA. Check this out. He scores a goal, and he did the fadeaway jumper as his goal celebration. Yanez is a local LA kid. There it is, born in Linwood, and you see right there a fan jumping up and down. The number 24 Bryant jersey, and this is awesome. Tony Finau in the Phoenix Open. He's been on fire all week long, and he's wearing the Kobe jersey. He hasn't taken it off. Birdied 16 again. That's the famous 16th hole where the crowd is just all over you and cheering for you and throwing things. He's got the Mamba mentality going. He's leading the tournament after 3 rounds. Here's the putt, and he does this every time. Here's his little jumper in honor of the Mamba. And look at the Phoenix fans going nuts. He throws the ball into the crowd. Really cool.
The cool part about that is golf is one of the most strict sports with attire and gear and all that stuff. For them to let that go, and they appreciate what Kobe did for the world also is pretty special.
Only at the Waste Management Open. That's so beautiful.
They might let it.
Tournament.
I wish Augusta was this week. We'll see. We'll see how much they really are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Lakers and Kings will take the floor at 7 o'clock here on Spectrum Sportsnet. The Kings, Buddy Hield wears number 24. Huge Kobe fan, and he honored the Mamba on Monday with a career-high 42 points. Guess how many shots? 24. How fitting. And coming up on Access, Luke Walton and Kobe Bryant spent 9 seasons together as teammates. Jordan Farmer was with them for 5 of those years. We'll continue to look back on the life and legacy of Kobe next.